chemical bonding. So why elements react? Why elements react? Do you know? New compounds, say what they get benefited. If hydrogen is combining with oxygen, so what benefit hydrogen and oxygen will get to form what molecule of water here? A compound water to form here. What benefited this hydrogen? What benefit this hydrogen get? Elements undergo a chemical reaction to complete their octet or duplet or to get electronic configuration of nearby inert gas. Nearby inert gas. ठीक है? Why they are reacting? They are reacting. Elements undergo a chemical reaction to complete their octet or duplet or to get electronic configuration of nearby inert gas. Right? Like if we talk about, hydrogen has one electron in its outermost shell, and there is again hydrogen which is having one electron in its outermost shell, right? Its electronic configuration is 1, and oxygen is having 6 electrons in its outermost shell. So it is having like this, and this, right? What it does, this hydrogen takes one electron from this oxygen atom. This hydrogen atom take one electron from this oxygen atom, and they attain configuration configuration of nearby inert gas. That is helium. 2 electrons, right? And this oxygen takes one electron from here and 1 electron from here. So from this hydrogen atom, and it gets 8 electron in its outermost shell. So it gets electronic configuration oxygen gets electronic configuration of configuration of nearby inert gas which we call neon. Neon is having what? Its atomic number is 10. Its electronic configuration is 2,8. So its outermost shell is having 8 electrons. Oxygen is gets electronic configuration of 2,8. 1. So this is sharing. So this is why they react. Because of this, sharing of electrons among the two different atoms, they get their stable configuration of nearby inert gas, right? Now what happens? Now this octet or duplet or electronic configuration of nearby inert gas obtained by two ways. Right? This completing of octet or duplet or attaining the electronic configuration of nearby inert gas, this is done by two ways. What are those two ways? First is by, first is by transfer of electron, by transfer of electron, right? Transfer of electron or exchange of electron or exchange of electrons, exchange of electrons among atoms, right? How this happens? Say there is a sodium atom. Sodium is having electronic sodium's atomic number is 11. It is having 281, right? 281. So in its outermost shell there are one electron. Outermost shell there is one electron, so that we keep here this one electron, right? If this sodium atom loses this electron, sodium atom lose electron, it gets become one unit negative charge is coming out, so it gets 1 unit positive charge. So sodium gets Na plus 1 and its electronic configuration is 2,8. This is right. Sodium, this is we have. So this sodium atom gets positive charge. Now we have another element that is called chlorine. Chlorine is having, atomic number 17, right? So when it is having electronic number 17, so electronic configuration is 287, right? So in outermost shell, how many electrons it is having? Huh? How many electrons it is having? Huh? 7. Why not asking in confidence? So there is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, right? This electron which comes out is taken by this chlorine atom and it completed octet, and now this chlorine atom gets the electronic configuration of Cl 1 minus, right? So and its electronic configuration is 288, right? You get this? So you get Na plus Cl minus. They will combine together. Na plus Cl minus 1 minus combine together and form a electrovalent compound. Electrovalent compound. Electrovalent compound, right? And on in aqueous solution, on dissolving, dissociates in Na plus and Cl minus. You get this? So these are electrovalent compounds. This is between sodium and chlorine. This is what? Transfer of electron. It gave. Sodium gave, electron takes. That's all. It gets positive charge, it gets negative charge. Since they are having electrovalent, they are having electrostatic force of attraction. So they have electrostatic force of attraction. So there is electrostatic force of attraction so have high melting and boiling point. Okay, there is a electrostatic force of attraction, so they need more energy to break down them, right? So this is, we have transfer of electron. These are called electrovalent compounds. This is called electrovalency, right? This is called electrovalency. Electrovalency, right? Now we have, should I go? Then we have sharing of electron by sharing of electron. Sharing of electron, right? This is called covalency. Right? So what happens in sharing of electron means they are not transferring, right? So by sharing of electron, right, get a stable condition, and in this a chemical bond is formed. A chemical bond is formed, right? What is chemical bond? Chemical bond contains two electrons which comes from two different atoms. Two different atoms. Yeah? A chemical bond is formed, and chemical bond contains two electrons which comes from two different atoms, right? Like if we talk about oxygen atom, if we talk about hydrogen atom, hydrogen is having one electron and one electron. Both are having one electron. This hydrogen atom takes one electron with this hydrogen atom and get the stable configuration of helium. Two electrons, and this take one electron. This is called. This atom takes one electron of this hydrogen and get the stable configuration of nearby inert gas helium. Both get the stable condition of nearby inert gas helium, and there is one pair of electrons, right? One pair of electrons. One pair. So this is called single bond. Single bond. Right? Now you talk about oxygen. Oxygen has, 6 electrons. Right? So this oxygen takes 2 electrons from this oxygen atom and get the stable configuration, and this oxygen atom takes 2 electrons from this and get the stable configuration. Right? Now there are 2 atoms. There are 2 pair of electrons. This is one pair of electron. This is another pair of electron. There are 2 pairs of electrons, so it is double bond. But in both electrons are coming from 2 different atoms. One is coming from this atom, one is coming from this atom. One is coming from this atom, one is coming from this. So 2 different atoms and 2 pairs of electron. 2 pairs of electrons. So it is double bond. Double bond. And those pairs which do not take part in a chemical reaction, those electrons which do not take part in a chemical reaction, right? Like these 2 and these 2. Here is these 2 and these 2. Those pair of electrons does not take part in bond formation. They are known as lone pair. Lone pair. What? They are lone pair. They are lone pair, and right, it is the hydrogen is not having any lone pair, right? So those who are taking in bond formation, they are known as they are called shared electron pair. So those who take in bond formation, those electrons take part in bond formation. Those electrons take part in bond formation called what? Shared electron pair. Shared electron pair. Getting? So there is one single bond, there is double bond. If we talk about nitrogen, then what happens? Nitrogen and nitrogen. Nitrogen is having how many electrons? It is having 5 electrons, right? It is having 5 electrons in its outermost shell. Like this. So this is this, and this is this, right? Now these are there are 3 electron pairs, 3 shared electron pairs, right? So it have 3 pairs of electron. So there are 3 pairs of electrons, or 3 shared electron pair. So there is what we called it, what do you call that? Triple bond. Triple bond, right? In all these, both the atoms are of same kind. So both the atoms have same electron charge density, but both having same number of lone pairs. This is having no lone pair, this is having 2 lone pairs, this is having 1 lone pair. So they are having same number of lone pair of electrons. Because of that, as their electron charge density is same, what? Should I rub this?
Yes.
Rub this. This is right. As in each element atoms, both pair of atoms in each element pair of atoms have same number of lone pairs, or electron charge density is same. Right? In each element, pair of atoms have same number of lone pairs. Pair of atoms have same number of lone pairs or electron charge density is same, right? So they are known as, so it is called, so it is called non-polar covalent compounds. Non-polar covalent compounds, right? Do you understand what I said?
In each element, pair of atoms have same number of lone pair or electron charge density is same.
Lone pairs, number of lone pairs or electron charge density
is same.
Hmm.
So it is called
non-polar covalent compounds. Or it is called non-polar covalent valency. Non-polar covalent valency. Non-polar covalent valency. This is called non-polar covalent valency. This is we have about non-polar covalency. Up second was covalency by sharing of electrons. Sharing of electron में if two elements are of same kind, so they will have same type of they will have same type of same number of lone pairs of electrons, right? So they will form non-polar covalent compounds, or we called it non-polar covalency. In other condition, should I have this? Okay. Right. Another one is this is by sharing of electrons, right? Now another condition is that, as I told you, there is hydrogen has one electron. This hydrogen atom has one electron, and oxygen atom has 6 electrons, like this, right? What it does, hydrogen takes 1 electrons from this hydrogen atom, oxygen atom, and this hydrogen atom takes 1 electron from this oxygen atom, and the oxygen takes from both hydrogen atoms 1 electron and complete their octet, right? This I told you. So these are what? These are shared electron pair. Shared electron pair. Right? This is also shared electron pair. Right? This is also shared electron pair, and what they are?
Lone pair.
They are lone pairs. It is lone pair. Lone pair. Now what happens in this? As hydrogen has no lone pairs, and oxygen has two. Oxygen has two lone pairs too, right? So when there is two lone pairs and hydrogen is having, so electron charge density, so electron charge density is more over oxygen than hydrogen. Right? So electron charge density is more over oxygen than hydrogen. So therefore shared electron pairs slightly shift towards oxygen atom, and it gets partial negative charge, negative charge. Right? What I mean, this shared electron pair shift towards oxygen atom. This shared electron pair shift towards oxygen atom because it is having more electron charge density. So this oxygen atom gets partial negative charge. This gets partial negative charge, and because of that, this hydrogen gets partial positive charge. Because there is negative, so there will be positive. So this will be positive, and hydrogen is also electropositive, right? So it gets partial, but it is partial positive charge, right? So क्या लिखा? So electron charge density is more over oxygen than hydrogen. Therefore, shared electron pair slightly shift toward oxygen atom, and it gets partial negative charge. In response, hydrogen gets partial positive charge, So polarity develops नहीं, पोलैरिटी डेवलप हो गई ना, तो एक तरफ ये पॉजिटिवली चार्ज हो गए, ये नेगेटिवली चार्ज हो गए. So polarity develops. This is called, so they are, it is called, this is called polar covalent compounds. Polar covalent compounds. Right? Polar covalent compounds or polar covalency. Do you understand this? What I said?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Therefore, shared electron pair slightly shift towards
ऑक्सीजन मैंने यहाँ एरो भी तो बना रखा है कि इसके मतलब ये जो शेड इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर है ये थोड़ा सा इसकी तरफ शिफ्ट हो गया, तो जब इसकी तरफ शिफ्ट हो गया तो यहाँ पे नेगेटिव चार्ज ज्यादा हो गया है ना, तो इट गेट्स नेगेटिवली चार्ज. एंड जब इधर की तरफ नेगेटिव चार्ज ज्यादा हो गया तो इधर की तरफ पॉजिटिव चार्ज ज्यादा हो जाएगा, तो इट गेट्स पॉजिटिवली चार्ज. तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज, नेगेटिव चार्ज, पॉजिटिव चार्ज, तो टर्मिनल्स पे पोलैरिटी डेवलप हो गई. एंड पोलैरिटी डेवलप्स, सो इट मींस they are polar covalent compounds or polar covalency. So covalency is of two types, non-polar covalency and polar. मतलब तो polar compound, covalent compounds are of, so we can say covalent compounds are of covalent compounds are of two types. One is non-polar covalent compounds, non-polar covalent compounds. और valency, non-polar covalent valency, right? And another one is polar covalent compounds or valency. Right? This valency polarity develops due to difference in electron charge density. How polarity develops? How polarity develops? Polarity develops due to difference in electron charge density. Polarity develops due to polarity develops due to polarity develops due to difference in electron charge density or number of lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons. You get this? This is, I hope you understand.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.